In the 1960s, mathematician Dorothy Vaughan worked for NASA. Her and her African American counterparts worked as a part of the Mathematician lab. And they would do all the manual calculations to help the process of eventually putting a man on the moon. They played a very important role. But you see, something was changing. Something was happening that was going to change their future. And it was called the IBM computer. And back then, the IBM computer took up a whole room. And Dorothy Vaughan had the foresight to recognize that their department would become obsolete in a hurry if she did not learn all of the programming and the coding involved with using this IBM computer. And so she went to the library, she took out books on programming and coding, and she was teaching herself all about computers before the IBM computer even arrived. Well, once it arrived, all the other scientists did not know how to use the computer. But guess who did? Dorothy Vaughan. And Dorothy was eventually elevated to manager of the computer lab, and she played an instrumental role in the space race in the 60s. Well, Dorothy had two key traits that set her apart from all her other counterparts at that time. She was adaptable and she was teachable. She was adaptable and she was teachable, and those are two incredibly important characteristics that you need to have as a freelancer here in 2024. You know, there's been a lot of talk about AI and artificial intelligence and whether it will replace freelancers. And that might be a question that you've been asking. Will AI replace freelancers? Well, if you think like Dorothy Vaughan and you have an adaptable, teachable mindset, AI will not replace you. Think of it this way. Freelancers who are not willing to utilize new tools like AI would be the equivalent of Dorothy Vaughan choosing to stick with her calculator over learning how to use an IBM computer. It's the same thing. So as we see these rapid changes with AI right now, we are struck by that question, how will AI influence our roles as a freelancer or as a new freelancer like many of you may be? So just to back up for a second, just so we're all on the same page, let me define AI. AI is the simulation of human intelligence in machines that are programmed to think and act like humans. And right now, the world has been taken by storm by what is called generative AI. You know, if you've used ChatGPT, it's fueled by generative AI, which is a type of artificial intelligence capable of generating text, images, and other media according to human prompts. So we prompt it and then it outputs information for us. And so it's an incredible tool. Some of you may be using ChatGPT, maybe you're using it to make yourself more efficient. But at the end of the day, AI still needs to be prompted by humans. So let me give you a few reasons as to why AI will not replace freelancers anytime soon. The first reason is that human creativity and innovation cannot be replaced. We are extraordinarily creative. You think of those of you that are writers with the ideas that you come up with. An AI tool, as good as they are on the writing front, and they're really good with grammar and English and writing good copy, they don't have the creativity. They don't have the innovation because they can only do what they're prompted to do. All right. So that's the first reason, is that AI can't replace human creativity and innovation. The second reason is that AI can't replace human emotion. You know, whether you're providing customer support with a customer that's struggling with their product and you need to have empathy and you need to encourage them, or you're writing a blog post and you're injecting your personality and emotional tone to the piece of content. AI can't do that. And so what makes us most human is our emotions. And you know, that sort of quality cannot be replaced by AI. You know, you think of a client that is struggling with their business and maybe you're working as a virtual assistant for them, and you can come alongside them and challenge them and encourage them. And those are the things that AI certainly cannot do. The third reason is that AI has some content issues. So remember, when you prompt a tool like ChatGPT, It scans all the information out there on the web. It may not be accurate information. So it can be prone to duplicate content, so copying somebody else's content. So there's a lot of copyright issues that could happen. It could have out-of-date information because sometimes ChatGPT and platforms like that aren't current and up-to-date, like we are, And so there's up-to-date information. There may be false claims. And so you have to test for accuracy. And that's the role that we play as humans in this, this process of creating content with AI. The fourth reason is that AI cannot generate original thoughts. That only comes from us as humans. It can only generate what it's prompted to do. All right. And so our originality, our creativity cannot be replaced. And finally, humans can be discerning and can quickly make decisions on the fly, whereas AI needs to be prompted. So our ability to adapt and innovate, puts us well ahead of what artificial intelligence can do. But at the end of the day, it's important that we adopt a Dorothy Vaughan mindset. In other words, we're highly adaptable and highly teachable. We're willing to learn new AI tools that will help us increase our work speed, make us more efficient, improve the quality of our research, improve the quality of our content. And so the freelancers that are going to be successful in these next years are those that choose to adopt these tools to help them become more effective as freelancers. So remember that AI is not intended to replace you. It's simply a tool to help you become a better freelancer. And when you have that mindset, you will approach AI in a healthy way. So to get back to the question, will AI replace freelancers? Absolutely not. As long as we're willing to learn the tools and incorporate them into our work so that we're more effective and more successful as freelancers. If you are interested in learning more about AI or sharpening your skills, definitely head over to Freelance University. You can go below in the description and join the wait list for our next intake, because we have been doing a lot of training to equip you with the AI skills to help you become better freelancers and better serve your clients. Have a great day, everyone.